Welcome back, welcome back. So this is where we left off last time. This is what my website currently looks like. Ron's Tech Hub looks absolutely horrible, but that's fine. This is where we're going to try and make a few changes to it. So back on my WordPress menu on the IONOS website, I have everything fully installed. So I'm now going to go to Edit Website. This is where it's going to ask you for your IONOS login. So the admin stuff you created previously, this is where you put it. That's why it was very, very important for you to save those details. I've now put my details in. I've logged in. Now this is new. I haven't seen this section before, but again, it doesn't really matter. I want to do everything myself. So I'm going to do everything manually. So the options that come up, let me zoom in. One says, let IONOS do the setup for you. I want to configure WordPress installation myself. So I'm going to click on that option. And here I am on the WordPress panel. So this is what most people will see. The only thing that's probably different here is that I have an IONOS logo here. If yours is going to be Hostgator or whatever other service provider you're using, you might see their details pop up somewhere. So this is the dashboard for WordPress. This is where we're going to make all our changes. This is where we're going to create our pages and actually start adding or making the content for our website. The very first thing I want to do, I want to go and get rid of the plugins. So on the left hand pane, again on the dashboard, you're going to go down to where it says plugins. I'm going to click on that. It's going to give us quite a few installed plugins. I don't want any of these. They're useless to me. But obviously, because I purchased my domain and my web hosting from IONOS, they automatically put stuff in here from IONOS. Other companies would have slightly different things, but again, doesn't really matter. I'm going to click on that arrow, that tick box there that ticks everything, or you can go through and manually tick the ones you don't want. So if you do see something that you want to keep, that's fine. Keep it. It's up to you. Where it says bulk actions, I'm going to click in there and I'm going to deactivate first. Don't delete straight away. You have to deactivate first and then delete. Some of them are active and it's going to tell you that you can't delete it unless it's been deactivated. I'm going to click on apply. That's now been deactivated. I'm going to click on the bulk thing again, so tick everything, or again you can go in and tick things manually. I'm going to click on the one that does everything at once. Where it says bulk actions again, I'm going to click on that, and this time I'm going to go to delete. Now when I go to delete, I need to click apply. It's going to go through and remove everything. Here is a window popping up. Are you sure you want to delete the selected plugins and their data? I'm going to click OK. I'm just going to go through one at a time and get rid of everything. Everything has now been deleted. And the next thing I want to do straight away is I'm going to go back to where it says dashboard here. At the very top, you can see that this is a dashboard for your WordPress section, right? I recommend you guys saving this link by bookmarking it, copying and pasting it somewhere, so that when you need to get back to this section quickly, you can click on the link or click on the bookmark and it will take you here, rather than going to IONOS, then clicking on edit website, then going to WordPress, then logging in. It will take you straight here and ask you for your WordPress login details. This is something I don't normally do as well, but it's probably a good idea to delete the pages you have. So we've deleted plugins we don't need. Now we need to delete the default pages that we probably won't need as well. So just as before, click on the box to get everything highlighted, or highlight everything one at a time. Bulk actions, we're going to go to move to trash, right? And we're going to go to apply. That's going to get rid of everything. It's going to put everything in the trash can. Then you click on trash right next to where it says all 0. Trash is 2 because I only had 2 pages. Again, your service provider might have created more pages. Click on that again, highlight everything, bulk actions. This time we're going to go to delete permanently because again, we don't need these. I'm going to click on apply. Everything is now gone. The next stage of this is where we're going to actually go ahead now and get the plugins that we need. So the very first one is going to be starter templates. We're going to install Elementor and quite a few other things. So simply go to plugins. You can move your mouse over plugins and go to add new, or simply click on plugins. And when you get there, you can click on add new, whichever way works best for you. And you're going to type in starter, STARTER. And as soon as you do that, it's going to start loading the page. This is the one you want, the one that has the colorful S thing inside of it. Starter templates, Elementor, WordPress, and Beaver builder templates. This, you simply click on install. It's going to take a few seconds. When that's finished, you want to activate it. So click activate. Before I do anything else, I want to enable auto updates, because what this does, this actually updates so that we don't have to go to the website weekly or monthly and click update everything. Just do auto updates for stuff that you're sure of. This is quite a big one. This is quite a popular one. So you don't need to really worry about this one. After you've enabled auto updates, go to appearance on the left again. Go to where you can click on appearance and then you can go to starter templates. But I simply like to move my mouse over it and then just go straight to starter templates because it's just a quicker way to get in. This person is going to do an introduction video as to what this actually is. I'm going to go to build your website now. Click on that. We have three options here. We have block editor, Elementor, and Beaver editor. These are very, very, very similar. Choose the one that's best for you. I recommend everyone do some research, go on YouTube and watch a few videos on which one might be best for you. I have tried two of these, Beaver Builder and Elementor, and the one that I think looks best and is easier to manage for me, again, this is my personal opinion, is Elementor. So I'm going to go with that one. When you go with that one, you're going to go ahead and choose a theme. Now, don't worry too much about the theme that you choose now, because you can edit every single thing about the theme you've chosen to make it look any which way you want. Just choose something that you think is a good starting point. For example, my website, I have no design files on my website. I'm going to just do this off the top of my head and put as much stuff as I can on there. But I know I'm going to have sections on my website. So for example, I might want a grid looking thing like this, because I'm going to be doing GCSE Computer Science, A-Level Computer Science, GCSE IT, BTech Level 3 IT, maybe GCSE Engineering, but I'm going to also be doing BTech Level 3 Engineering, and I'm going to be doing BTech Level 3 Business. So I'm just going to make sure I have a good starting point where I have some boxes where I can copy and paste stuff as many times as I need. So off the top of my head, I just think I called out about six, maybe five, six types of courses I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to be doing random stuff as well. So random IT stuff. So maybe teaching people how to use basic admin software for school, for work. Some of them don't say premium. And then we have a tiny premium box, yellow box with some dark writing that says premium. Those are the ones you have to pay for. Again, just like I said before, I don't think you need to pay for anything extra. So you pay for your domain, you pay for your hosting, and that's it. Everything else you can do with enough time. You can get the same look and the same feel as the paid ones. So I recommend, this is just a suggestion. If you see one that you really like and it's paid only, fine, go for it. But for example, all this stuff here, we can get that same look. The good thing about this as well is that you can actually go in and preview what this actually looks like. So when you click into it, you can see what it looks like here, and you can go back if you don't like this. I actually do like this nature one quite a bit, because as I've said before, for me, I could have here, for example, IT or learning, right? And I could have my first label as being GCSE Computer Science, then A-Level Computer Science, then GCSE IT, then BTech Level 3 IT. But again, think about what you need. Don't worry about the way I'm doing it. Think about exactly what you need. I've scrolled through the list quite a bit, and I haven't really seen anything else that stands out to me. I don't want to choose anything that's a shop, because that means I'm going to have to delete a lot of extra stuff. This one that says Love Nature is just presenting some information on the website, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, giving people access to videos, a few files that they can click on to download, so on and so forth. So I'm going to choose Love Nature, but again, choose any one that you want, and the same principles are going to apply. So if you want to add an image to a web page, for example, exactly the way I do it for the Love Nature, let's say, template, you're going to do it exactly the same for, let's say, what's this? Brand store template. Okay, so the process is going to be the same, but it might look slightly different because of the template you've chosen. This one does look quite nice actually, but I'm going to go for Love Nature. And I think I'm going to just leave it as that. Because I already have a logo, I'm going to upload my Runs Tech Hub logo here. I've actually gone and found my Runs Tech Hub logo. Let me actually see if that will actually work there. So you can click on there and you can browse, but I'm just going to simply drag and drop and see if that works. No, that doesn't look like it's going to work. Okay, so I'm going to click on here, and this is where I believe I can drag and drop. So again, let me show that one more time. Where it says logo upload file here, this is not something you have to do straight away. You can wait, but I don't want to wait because I already have a logo. If you don't have a logo and you want to play around with this for a while, that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to click on where it says upload file here. This window pops up, and you can choose select files on here and then browse your PC as to where your file is. But there's an easier way. If you have the folder open like I do here on the side, for example, right? You can simply click on the file you want to put in, click on it, hold down the mouse, and you're going to drag and drop it over here. So move it over there, drag and release, and it's going to upload that file. I like labeling things. So alt text, alternative text, that's what our screen reader would read to someone who, for example, isn't able to see. So I'm going to put Runs Tech Hub logo, right? And for title, RTH logo is fine. And for caption, maybe Runs Tech Hub as well. And description, Runs Tech Hub logo as well. That's fine. I don't think I need anything else. I'm going to click select and see if I actually like, oh, there we go. I didn't need to resize anything. That's fine. The colors are not great as it stands now, but I will change the color of this image here. For example, I'll choose a different image or a different color for the background. Now down here we have logo width. So let me scroll up. If you change this, mine was originally 120. If you change it, it changes the size of the actual logo, obviously. So I'm going to put mine back to 120. 120 seemed like a good size for now. Then I'm going to click on continue. Now here is where you choose your default colors. And I believe when you click on them, they change. Yeah, they change slightly the look of the text and the font and all of that stuff. There's nothing here that really stands out to me. It all looks more or less the same. Blue is my favorite color. This one has 2 blue dots in it. I'm going to click on that one. That's literally the only reason. But again, you can always go in and tailor the colors to exactly what you want. So for example, even though I've clicked on blue here and that button's turned blue, and I've clicked on this one and the button's turned, let's say, purple, and that one the button's turned pink, I can still go in and change the color, the exact color of this button here, the color of the text, the color of the stuff in the top heading here. I can change every single thing I want. So don't worry too much about this. This is just a quick way to get up and running. Next, we have the fonts. So we get to choose the type of fonts that we want. I kind of like the Montserrat Calibri type looking fonts. They're spaced out quite a bit and I think they work well. So which one is it? This, there we go. No, not that one. This one, Montserrat and Lato. Yeah, this one looks okay. I've clicked on that one. Choose the one that you want. Again, this is very fluffy stuff. So I know I'm going through it really slowly, but I want everyone who watches a video to be able to understand what's actually being done and why it's being done. Click continue. Okay, one last step, your name, all of that stuff. Now, you don't need to do this right now, but I at least recommend you put your email address in because most websites, they have a contact form. And so when someone sends you a message on the website, it's most likely going to set it up to go to that email address. So maybe it's a good idea. So after I've entered all my details, I scroll down and I simply see submit and build my website. What this is going to do, this is going to create all the pages from that template, add all the colors, the text, the images, the contact page, everything that that specific template had, because every template is going to have something slightly different. You might choose a template that has, I don't know, pink. You might choose a template that doesn't have a contact page because it has only a 1-page website. That's perfectly fine. Whatever you choose, it's building that here. So when this is finished, I'll come back. There you go. Everything is now finished. This guy is telling me congratulations. What do I need to do next? I believe that's it. So if I click, well, if you click on view your website, let's see what happens. Runs Tech Hub. This is what the website looks like now. Now, this is a very big difference versus what it looked like before, because I'm going to go back to the tab I had open before. This is what my website looked like before. Very bland, very ugly, not very nice. But this one, straight away, even though it has all default content on there, nothing special on there, it looks better already, right? So in the next video, I'm going to start showing you guys how to start editing the stuff on this website. So this video was purely just how to get Elementor up and running. Again, if you prefer a different theme builder, I think the other one was called drag and drop or something like that, the WordPress native one. Then there was Beaver as well, and I chose Elementor. Elementor was best for me. Do some research, figure out what's best for you. So thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for the next one.